Hey guys, how are you? My name is Veronica Schreier. I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA, and today I am super excited to speak to you about how you can create a toxic-free home. So this is a topic that I'm very passionate about because you don't know until you know. I recognize that throughout my life, I had been using a ton of products that were extremely harmful for my health and the health of my husband, my dogs, etc. And it's the small changes that make the big difference. Sometimes we think, oh, a little bit of this is not going to hurt. But when you have a little bit of this in every single product, it does impact our health. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is have you watch a video that I think is going to better put into perspective why it's so important to be aware of the harsh chemicals that are in some of our household products.
We're exposed to countless toxins every day. Every breath, every bite, every minute under the sun introduces substances and chemicals that can impact our health. Indoor air can actually be more toxic than outdoor air. Many of the products that are marketed to keep your home smelling fresh spread chemicals and fumes into the air you breathe. Consumer products in the United States contain more than 80,000 chemicals, and most of them are understudied or unregulated. Our bodies have built-in protections and filters that help us manage the toxins we encounter. But if your toxic load gets too heavy for your body to handle, things can go downhill fast. Alternatively, removing exposure to toxins makes your toxic load lighter. Limiting your exposure to toxins is the goal. One of the easiest ways to lighten your toxic load is to start with the air you breathe. You may be used to lighting a candle or plugging in an air freshener, but these products release toxins, making the air quality worse, not better. Many plug-in air fresheners are made with phthalates and other harmful toxins. Scented candles are made with formaldehyde, benzene, and other known carcinogens. Aerosol fresheners can contain polydimethicone and cyclodextrin. Do those sound like things you want your family breathing in? Let's look at the ingredients in this essential oil. Oh, just one. Pure peppermint, straight from the plant. You don't have to settle for synthetics. You can have an inviting, uplifting aroma in a safe, natural way. No strings attached, no hidden toxins. That's why millions of customers choose doTERRA. Certified pure, tested grade is our commitment to purity. You can trust that whenever you diffuse a doTERRA essential oil, you know everything going into the air is pure from the plant itself. To make it easy for anyone to use the power of nature to improve the air quality in their home, doTERRA created the Aroma Essentials collection, bringing together 10 powerhouse essential oils and blends that are tried and true for creating a fresh, clean environment that smells incredible. With this collection curated for the home, you can feel good about the huge step you're taking towards lightening the toxic load of you and your family. The air quality in your home is a great place to begin. With pure doTERRA essential oils, you can say, goodbye toxins. Hello nature.
I love that video. And we'll get back to talking about the products that you saw. But before we even start talking about those products, I want to talk about what my hope is for today. And it's that we could get a little bit educated on which products in your household need to get swapped. And how can we read labels so that we know what to look for and, taking that action, making.
And earlier people were standing on the side.
How to stay informed. There are so many ways to learn. I feel like once you start on this wellness journey, you go down a rabbit hole. And it really pays to have the right resources and the right friends or the right groups to get that information from. And today I was talking to a client and I was sending her a voice note about, some products that she may have at home that are toxic. And she's like, yeah, girl, I use all of those. And I totally felt for her because so did I. I didn't understand how severe this was until my husband, he talks about the research. He talks about chemicals that are harming us.
Oh my
So
God.
anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So what is a toxin and what does a toxic load mean? So a toxin is essentially any substance that places undue stress on the body. Okay, so toxic load, on the other hand, is the sum of the toxic substances accumulated within your body and the burden they place on vital organs. So the more toxins that you have in your home, the higher your toxic load. And what I was mentioning while I was promoting this call is, sometimes we leave our home and we have very little control, right? When you're eating food at a restaurant, you don't know what oils they cooked with. You don't know how they handled the food. You don't know if what they bought is organic. But when you're at your home, you do have the power to control that. So for example, my husband and I, we try only to eat out once to twice a week. This past week has been a little bit crazy because he's our cook and he has a seminar this weekend that he's been preparing for. But we just have standards because of the life that we want to live. We want to live long, healthy lives, and that means taking care of ourselves and understanding that a lot of the products that we are being sold are full of harsh chemicals. So why are there toxins in my products? This is something that I wonder because I'm just like, why would they do this to us? Like, why are there all these things? And it's simple, guys. For companies, it's more cost efficient and also efficacy. So pretty much what that means is it makes the product more consistent. So sometimes you have products that have all these preservatives, and it just means that the product is going to last longer on the shelf. Funny story. My husband bought these organic grapes, and today he made some oatmeal and he was going to put some grapes in the oatmeal. While we were in the kitchen, he opens the grapes and they had mold on it. And he was so upset. He was like, oh my God, I just bought these. It's so annoying. These organic stuff sometimes are just the worst. And I stopped him and I was like, honey, that's how nature intended it. So if you think about it, these grapes got picked. They got pulled from the source, right? The roots and the vines and the branches, however it is the grapes grow. And that's their life source, right? And when you think of the Bible, it says that, how we're the branches and we're supposed to remain in God. And that's how we will be able to have the fruit of the Spirit. Similarly with regular fruit, right? When it's organic and it doesn't have all these harsh chemicals to preserve its lifetime, it's going to go bad quickly. So, don't shop too much, buy a little bit, eat it, and then shop again. So it was funny because I just humbled my husband and I'm like, we should be grateful that these grapes died because it means that they're organic for real, right? And then also low regulation, which we will talk a little bit more about in a second. So did you know there are 80,000 chemicals on the market, and out of those, 3,000 are high volume chemicals. Now, out of those 3,000, only 7% are tested for safety. And that should really ring a red flag. And I think if any of you on this call have traveled to Europe, I know when I'm in Europe, when I'm in Italy, I can eat pasta a ton and never feel bloated. When I eat pasta in America or pizza in America, it's like my stomach feels like it's going to blow up. And it's because of all the chemicals that our wheat is sprayed with, chemicals like glyphosate, which they're horrible for you. So I pretty much eat a gluten-free diet, not even because I have celiac disease, but just because it bloats me so bad from the chemicals. And this is why we have to have this higher awareness, because our government is not controlling it. They're not controlling the food or the household products, our beauty products. So just knowing the basics is important because your toxic load matters. Okay. And why? Well, because our organs are taking a hit. So our two organs that help our body detoxify most, so our largest organs that are doing most of the heavy lifting, are our lungs and our liver. And if you think about it, your lungs, they're breathing in everything that's in your environment. And it's crazy, some of the facts that I've learned about cleaning supplies. But right now I have on my desk, because I was doing some research before this call, I have them on my desk, Fabuloso, which, as you can see, I mean, I've probably had this for years and I don't really use it because I hire people to clean my apartment. So they bring their own things, and I don't like cleaning floors. I've just never been able to master it. So I have that, but I don't really use it. I have my doTERRA laundry detergent, but I had the one that I used to have before, and I just need to throw it out. It was just sitting in there. And I also have this, I like to buy things in bulk because I don't like running out. So I buy like the 3-pack of this. So I just have this dishwasher soap. And guys, I swear that my nose right now, it just feels like it's sort of burning because I have all of these products that are so full of harsh chemicals around. And I'm sure that happens to you all, that sometimes when you clean that scent, it's like, yeah, that fresh scent, but it follows with like a chemical feeling to it. And that's ending up inside our body, right? And we are compromising these organs that are needed to detox. So the Environmental Working Group is an organization that has a really cool website where you could look into ingredients and see how they're rated. And they really are for, cleaner ingredients, and they try and bring awareness towards all of this. And they found that many cleaning supplies on the market contain substances linked to health issues. And the website, or the report that I got this from, had a bunch of studies linked on the bottom, and I pretty much summarized it for you here. But essentially, what we're looking at is asthma concerns. So fumes from cleaning products can cause asthma or worsen symptoms. Regular use of these products at home or work can lead to respiratory problems. And to add to that, I was watching a video by Dr. Axe where he said, I believe his name is Josh Axe. I love him. He loves essential oils. Every time I watch his videos, he's talking about them, and I'm like, I low-key wonder if he's in doTERRA and he's trying to just sell us on all the essential oils. So I did research on that, and he's not. He's just a really big fan of nature. And something that he mentioned is that COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, the chances of you getting that are 24 through 32% higher when you're using toxic cleaning products in your home, which that's a big difference, right? It's like, oh, you have a 30% higher chance to experience these issues. And some of these products include Febreze, Clorox, all of these house cleaning products that have these harsh chemicals can contribute to respiratory problems. Now, some cleaning ingredients are contaminated with cancer-causing impurities. So that just comes down to ingredients. I'm going to show you guys in a bit how you could look into your ingredients. But formaldehyde is a very big one that is in a lot of these products that we have at our home. Another thing is birth defect risks. Again, guys, all these bullet points here are backed by actual studies. So I will make sure to have the link for you guys. For anyone that wants it, just send me a DM or send me a text, and I'll send you the whole article. But pregnant women working with cleaning products have higher chance of giving birth to babies with birth defects. And how many of us here know not to use bleach or not to use harsh cleaning products when pregnant? That is a piece of information that can save a life, because some people are truly ignorant to this. Before reading this, I really didn't know to the extent that it's like, whoa, there are studies that prove this. So definitely something to just know and share every chance you get. Also, certain cleaners can cause chemical burns, poisonings, irritations, and allergic reactions. The other day, I was at my sister's home and she was telling me how her husband is experiencing allergic reactions ever since they switched their detergent. Funny enough, that day I had a doTERRA presentation and I had my laundry detergent in my car and I came out and I put it under her nose and I was like, smell this. This is all natural and you need to try this. So she ordered it and loves it. But, you know, these little things matter. Lack of transparency is another thing that happens, is that these cleaning products, the labels are not providing the full story. They're not providing all the information about their ingredients. So as a consumer, even when you want to make smart decisions, sometimes it's hard to. There is so much is it called greenwashing? I think it is. But products that I buy that I think that they're clean, and then I find all these reports that are saying, no, they're not. And then they're a scam. And this company was just bought out by this huge corporation, and this huge corporation, guys, the thing about America is that capitalist nation, right? Good for some things, but also bad because a lot of big companies get greedy. And when I was looking at the back of this bottle, Fabuloso, distributed by Colgate and Palm, I'm Hispanic, so I would say like Palmolive, but I think it's Palmolive. But it's crazy how all of these products are essentially connected, and the quality is not the focus. That is the main point I want to get out here. And just remember this last slide that I showed you guys. If it's more cost efficient for them, trust me that they're not worrying what's happening to us. So anyways, I can go down a rabbit hole. So let's just continue. But I want to share with you guys a tip for reading labels. So when you're reading a label, the first ingredient is always going to be the one that is most available in the product. Okay, so the first ingredient listed is always present in the largest amount. So something I would recommend you guys do, just as a little fun experiment of like how many products in my household are horrible for me, just so you could have awareness. I don't want to ever just tell people, oh, do this because I'm doing this, or oh, do this because I say so, because it's not until you fully understand and you're like emotionally connected to change that people actually change. So I want you guys to look into your cleaning products in your home. I'm talking about the Windex, the multi-surface cleaner, the laundry detergent, these things that we're constantly using. And I want you guys to go to ewg.com and I want you guys to look into the products. This is the same OxyClean that I showed you guys. And what I searched was the first ingredient, right? And the first ingredient was this. And as we see, skin allergies and irritation, there's some concern, but it's rated a D. And if this is the first ingredient, it's the one that's most available in this bottle, it's probably not the best product to use. So when you start looking at these things, you start recognizing, whoa, but like everything has harsh chemicals. Like, how am I ever going to keep up with this? And I know it's overwhelming when you start waking up to the reality of some of the things that are going on. Today, I was talking with a girlfriend and she was telling me, I'd rather just not know sometimes. And I'm like, no, like, trust me, you want to know because then you can make better decisions and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. One of the things that I want to talk about is how to skip the hassle and the headaches of which product can I trust. You know, most of us go to, for example, where is this hand soap here? We had ran out of hand soap and my husband was walking the dogs and he went into CVS and he bought this. I don't even know the brand, La Huda. It actually, funny enough, it said it was made in Colombia, which I'm Colombian. But when I smelled this soap, it's also just like this very harsh scent. We just bought it because we had a need. So a lot of times when we go to buy things, it's just like, oh, I ran out of this. Let me go grab whatever I can find. But what if you do your research ahead of time? What if there's a company that you can trust? Some of you guys on this call, you already trust doTERRA, right? You already decided to try the oils. You love the oils. Now you want to expand into trying products for your home, and that's incredible. But for those of you guys that don't know doTERRA yet, I want to share with you quickly the beauty of the company and how it was started. So the founders of this company had been big fans of essential oils. And they actually worked with another really big essential oil company. And they recognized that the oils were not up to the standard that they believed was necessary to have people, humanity, reap the highest benefits. So they felt it wasn't pure enough. And one day, Emily Wright, which is one of the founders, she just had the idea of, what if we could create the most pure essential oils? And her vision was, I want to work directly with the farmers, wherever each individual plant grows best. And we want to have testing, because guess what? A lot of the things that we use for home are not being tested, essential oils being one of them, right? Some people use essential oils from the gas station, and you could never get that essential oil from the gas station and do the things that you can do with the doTERRA essential oil, right? Because it's just way different quality. So the beauty of doTERRA is the heart that it was founded on. It was that big mission of, we want to help the world in a way that most people aren't focused on helping the world in. And that's why I'm passionate about this brand. And that's why I'm talking to you guys about this brand today. But the cool thing about essential oils is that each oil has individual properties, and they each have a different chemistry. And it's one ingredient, right? If you have peppermint oil, it's just the essential oil that has been distilled from the peppermint plant. If you have tea tree, same. And guys, I've had a radical skin change with tea tree, using it topically on my acne. But tea tree is also great for cleaning, right? Lemon is also great for cleaning. And then we have this line, a Bodhi, that's been created specifically for cleaning. And it's a blend of distilled lime, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, cilantro, lemon myrtle. There's a couple more ingredients in there, but it's all just blended essential oils. And we created this line where you could have your dish soap, your hand wash, your surface spray, hand lotion, all of it. In a second, I'll show you guys the price because it's so affordable too. So I'm just like, it's about getting educated on why you can't use the things that are bad for you. It's like first recognizing, okay, these products that I've been married to, like for me, before the OxyClean, I was a Tide girl. I've been doing laundry since I was 13. And in my mom's house, it was Tide or Tide. You start thinking about all the years that you're using these products over and over and over again that have these chemicals in there, these toxic chemicals, but they're like, oh, it's just a little, it's not really harming you. You don't feel it, but eventually it catches up to you. So as I was talking about a second ago, the difference with doTERRA is just the quality. It's the fact that we're certified pure tested grade. The fact that every oil goes through 8 different tests before it gets on your hands. And the fact that all these products that I just showed you are created out of these essential oils. Okay, so you're getting something pure, you're getting something that's not going to harm your family. So now back to that first video that we spoke about. So we have this Aroma Essentials collection that I wanted to highlight because it's a great collection to start experimenting with these different oils that doTERRA has to offer. And I think I saw that every single one of us on this call, we're all women, and we love our home to smell good, right? So this collection is going to allow you to get a taste of all these different scents that are really going to elevate your home by making it smell incredible without having these harsh chemicals sitting in your air that then are going into your body, affecting the way your organs work. And something that I read today, or no, that wasn't read, I watched also from Dr. Axe, was he was saying that even with weight loss, like people don't recognize how using toxic products is affecting them in their weight loss journey. Because what happens is that your organs get compromised, and that could also lead to you not being able to shed the weight as efficiently as someone that has a body that doesn't have a high toxic load. So that was really, really just insane. And for me, even with perfumes lately, I don't know, I've become such an essential oils girl that every time I put perfumes, it's like these, when you open a bottle and you breathe, it's like a strong scent because it's pure, but it's not a scent that has a lingering feeling of a chemical that gives you a headache or anything like that. And I recognize with my perfumes, now I can feel the difference of an essential oil versus a man-made created perfume. And also my husband's always sneezing when I wear perfume. So I'm like, that's probably not good. So this collection, guys, is going to bring incredible oils that you could use after stressful days. So adaptive is our stress line. When you feel like you can't breathe easily, we've got Breathe. Serenity for sleep is amazing. So you would diffuse this in your room and have a great night's sleep. Northern Escape. This is the one that I've been breathing throughout this, or smelling, I should say, throughout this call. And it's actually being highlighted this month. And I'm obsessed with this oil. It gives you such a grounding feeling. Peppermint energy, 100% energy. Also wild orange. I love it for energy. But remember, this one you could drink. This one you could drink. This line doesn't come with, it's more of like aromatic oils, but you could also drink the On Guard. But I think it's a great line for someone that's trying to change their habits in their home. And the Febreze, we can't do that anymore. All these like candles, we can't do that anymore. Why? Because it's harming us and we don't maybe see it, but now that there's evidence showing us, I think we're called to do better. So definitely wanted to show you guys that. And I have over here a cart that I created. Here we are. For anyone that wants to see more or less, okay, what would it be like? How much would this be? So our Aroma Essentials collection is $155 and it comes with 10 oils and a diffuser. And you get to try all these different scents for your home. The laundry detergent, it's small but mighty. So you only use half of a cup of the little, what do you call this? A lid, a cup. Someone who has the word. It's been a long day, but you use so little. And this lasts you for 64 loads for $30. Imagine that. Like, is it worth it to have tap? There you go. Thanks, Alex. Is it worth it for $30 to know that you're washing your family's clothes with something that's clean? And this is created with our On Guard oil, which is our protective oil blend. So it's good for immunity. It kills bacteria. Now, with that same line of On Guard, we have a mouthwash and a toothpaste. And my husband and I are obsessed with this. Like, this mouthwash it's everything. I've never liked mouthwash, honestly. Like Listerine, I felt like it was burning my mouth and my everything. And this is just so fresh. And same with the toothpaste. I've been loving it so far. We've been using it for a little over a month now and definitely reordering. Again, guys, $11. This isn't a brand that's like upcharging and being, no, doTERRA just wants to create clean products. We want to offer our clients things that are going to help them live longer, things that are going to protect their families. So we've got the dishwasher pods, 16. Here are the lotion dispensers and I didn't put in here the hand wash dispenser, but it's the same price. It's about $8. And here you have the foaming wash. In our bathroom, we've got two, one on each sink. And it's lasted me so long. So here is just like a visual for you guys to see. And my intention is, look, with $300, you are getting all of that. And if you wanted to start with less oils, you could even create your own little oil set. But I think it's important to just talk about the changes and what this means for your family and what this means for you and your health long term. But it's the small changes that we make in our day to day that make the biggest difference. So just keep that in mind. And you start with one small thing, and then you just recognize you start building healthier habits. Like today, when I went to brunch with my girlfriends, last night when we were talking about the menu, I was like, I'm getting the croissant sandwich. And today when I got to the brunch, I was like, you know what? I want an omelet. Why? Because I know what is sprayed on the wheat that they make that croissant sandwich with. And I know that it's going to harm my gut. And I know after I'm going to feel horrible. So it's all about just smarter decisions. So thank you guys so much. I don't see any questions. I hope you learned something new. Something else that I wanted to teach you guys. So you learned about EWG to look up the ingredients. I also wanted to speak to you guys about water and ask you guys to look into water, because we live in America and we think that our water is safe, but there's a really big, horrible epidemic with our water happening right now. And it was just put on my heart to share with you guys. I actually wanted even to share with you guys the filter that I used, but I went on Amazon and I saw that it's sold out, but I'll write it here on the chat. And the reason why I want to share that, it's called Clearly Filtered. But as you saw, the toothpaste that I shared from doTERRA doesn't have fluoride, because fluoride's not good for you. And fluoride is even in our drinking water. So this filter, I have this expensive Kangen machine that I bought for like $5,000, and it doesn't even filter out fluoride. And I found this very affordable water filter that filters out all of these different chemicals, toxins, heavy metals, etc. So it's worth looking into, guys. Your health matters. And I'm happy to be connecting you with these products. If you're on this call and you reached out to me, reach back out to me. I want to know what you think about the products. If someone else got you on this call, reach out to them so that we could better guide you on what to get you started with toxic-free living in your home. So thank you guys. I hope you have an incredible night. We'll talk soon. Bye.